Hello! In this video, you're going to learn how to create an inline choice interactive response question type for a test in Aware. Now, as with a regular question type, you can always add your primary standard now or later, how you want your question to be scored, whether completely correct or incorrect, a point per answer choice, or a partial credit, and of course the complexity and depth of knowledge. So we're going to click on Inline Choice, and this screen comes up. So if you didn't choose to add a primary standard in the previous, you can now. I'm going to be adding a math standard for this question, which is recognizing the difference between additive and multiplicative in a table. So this is your text editor. We always delete what's in there first. You can choose to type in, or you can choose to copy and paste from another window. I'm going to choose to copy and paste from another window, just so y'all aren't bored waiting for me to finish typing. Now in this one, you can always create a table here, or if you don't have the time for this and you're trying to do it quickly, you can always snip a picture of it. So I need 4 rows, 2 columns, width of 100. The header is my first row. I'm going to click OK. So I am creating a table with a pattern. So I have X in one and Y in another. 12, 18, 24, 30, 48, 54. Now, unfortunately, when you create the tests or create the table in the test for Agiphoria through the table option, it's not very pretty. If pretty is important to you, then you can always create one and then upload it like this one. Insert file. And then you have the pretty one. Either way, whether you create the table or you use a picture, for those students that require oral administration, the table will be read automatically to them. The picture will not. So if you're wanting the colorful picture instead of the simple black and white table, what you can do is you right-click on the image and go to Image Properties, and then where it says Alternative Text, you would delete it and then type X, Y, 12, 18, 24, 30, 48, 54, and then press OK. And it will then read it to them. I'm just going to keep the table as is. Then I'm going to paste the next words that we need for our inline choice question. Now I put these lines there because I typed this question from a window that I could not copy and paste from. So I kept those lines there to help remind me that's where my placeholder is going to go. So to insert my placeholder for this question, I'm going to highlight my lines and delete them, keeping my cursor where it's at right there. Then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to press Add Placeholder Response. And then I'm going to do the same one more time over here. Delete my lines, add placeholder response. Then I'm going to click Continue. The next page that we see is where we actually will be changing and editing the choices for the inline choice. So you're going to click on the one you need to change, and then you're going to type in the answer choice. So our TEK says additive or multiplicative. Add another choice. And then you're going to choose the answer choice that is correct for that particular statement. Then click on the next one, and you have your answer choices for that one. making sure to click the correct answer. Now, you'll notice in the order that it's at, right here will show up on the student's screen. So if you don't want the second one to have the first one be the correct answer, you can press these arrows and it will move them in the order of which the students will see them. Once you're sure that that's all the choices that you want them to have, you can click Create, and it will create the question for you. It is always a good idea to preview it before you give it to your students to test online. So we're going to go to our Online button, then we're going to click Preview Online Testing, and it shows us exactly what the students will see. If you want to check and make sure that the oral administration is working correctly, you can click Speak Options and it will read the question to you. And congratulations, you have successfully created an inline question interactive response. Thank you for watching.